Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of Blink Charging, ticker symbol BLNK. And so here I am recording this on Tuesday, April 16th, after Blink closed on the day at a price of $2.37, being up about 3.5% on the day. However, this was following a pretty big red day on the 15th. As we can see here, this big red candle going down more than 7.5% on the day and breaking below this previous low here at a price of $2.38, which we closed just below today on Tuesday. So that doesn't suggest a lot of strength. However, we did not get a confirming break below this level, which would be a close below yesterday's low, which was at a price of $2.27. So just about 10 cents lower than today's close. And so we did not get that. However, we did get rejected from $2.38. So that is something to be keeping in mind, paying attention to that level, seeing if we do get a close above that level, or, really what would be great would be a close above today's high, which was at a price of $2.40 to really reclaim $2.38 and start to move higher. Ideally, especially getting above $2.50, which is marked here by this red line, just being like a psychological level, $2.0025. That would be one to get above. And there are a couple levels that I've previously gone over that I will, revisit in this video, but I also did add a couple more, and one of them is this purple uptrend. And you might be able to tell just by looking at the chart what that suggests, where I think price could be going. And so really, what I see based on the pattern that we've seen here is that this is potentially a left shoulder followed by a bounce with this kind of like, devil horn head right here with these two little peaks, double top there, and then a pullback to retest that uptrending purple line, bounce again to form the right shoulder, and we have now broken below it, and we might very well be coming back to potentially $2.50. But if we cannot break above that level, if we cannot reclaim it as support, if it does hold as resistance, that could be a confirmation, or really, I guess, a retest of this level, but then it acting as resistance, suggesting that, this head and shoulders pattern will be playing out. And so one thing that, I just recently learned is because we have not had a confirming break below either of these levels, which would be a close below yesterday's low of 227. Since we have not confirmed that break, this purple line, or, 250, either one you can think of, is minor resistance right now. But if we do get a confirming close below yesterday's low, that would mean that these levels are then major resistance rather than minor resistance. So that just shifts the probabilities out of our favor as far as breaking above these levels right now. They do seem like they will be resistance, but not necessarily that strong. So hopefully we can get the week to close above 250. But if we don't see that, where do I see price going? And so I will do a measured move from this. And actually, I'll just do that right now so we can get an idea. So coming from the high here, $3.62, which was hit on February 15th, taking a measurement down to the neckline, just straight down there. I can then move that to where we broke below the neckline, or, I'll just do it to, right around 250. Maybe we hang out below that level, maybe form a bear flag before break lower and carry this move out. And as you can see from this measurement, that represents a downward move of $1.35, an over 50% drop in the stock price. So that is not looking so good. But before I zoom out and we do look at that level that it might be going to, I did want to point out that, when earnings were happening around here, I did suggest that the chart looked like we might be forming a descending triangle with this flat line here right at $2.22 based on the low hit on October 30th. With that flat line being tested multiple times, it is getting weaker the more we test it. And with this descending level of resistance, that is squeezing the stock lower, and that might be breaking to the downside because this horizontal line at 227 is getting weaker the more it gets tested. And it was nearly tested today, hitting a low of $2.24. So I could see that level breaking. But, a levels, I should say, to the downside that might be acting as support. One is the low over here that was hit on January 17th at a price of $2.18. So that could be support. However, that's just below 222. I don't think that's going to be that notable. I think really just paying attention to 222 would be good. But, from this Fibonacci retracement, we can see the 1618 extension at a price of $1.91. But also, with that being below $2 a share, not only that being a whole number, but also a round number, an even number, that might be acting as support. So, potentially that could hold. But, if we do get a measured move, let's just take a step back, adjust this y-axis so we could see where price might be going to. And it actually goes perfectly, almost perfectly, to the 2618 extension from this Fibonacci retracement at a price of $1.15. So, and with that being said, $1 being just below that, I do think price could be heading down towards $1 if these levels up here that I have marked do not hold as support. If those levels do not hold, I could definitely see $1.15 or $1 a share. So, what I would like to see with the stock, I think what we would all like to see with the stock is a reclaim of $2.50, getting two closes above that level to confirm it as support and to then move higher, potentially breaking out above this downtrending line. But if that does not happen, as you know, I think $1.15 is on the table. So do be cautious with that. But, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.